What's going on, everybody? It's Brendan with the Midwest Hunting Life. Today we actually have a kind of exciting video. We are going out to Becker's Archery in Fowler, Michigan, and we are picking up the new 2024 bow for the season. Last year, kind of made the ultimate decision, Ben and myself, to go out and get new bows. We kind of been slowly building up on kind of what we're putting on them and stuff like that over a period of time. And now everything's ready. The little bit of payment left on it will take place today, and it'll be in hand, and hopefully here in the next week or so we'll be out shooting and getting it tuned up and ready for the season. I went with a G5 Prime Rev X4, and I can't wait to show it to you guys, and stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
I'm rolling.
So we're gonna set the center shot to 13/16 off the riser. I'm gonna trim this felt.
How's it going, guys?
So it doesn't rub.
Oh, you're good.
There we go. So we're gonna trim that up. Measure 13/16 from off center of rest to the riser for your center shot.
So if you want to check it out, Instagram and YouTube.
You're shooting what arrows?
So
5 millimeters.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna take this arrow, check it. So centered.
What's the difference?
Then we'll check.
So that's the 3-pin.
Hold on, bud.
13/16 off the riser for your center shot, which is perfect. But from here, typically, you're close, so you can paper tune your rig depending on your front of setter, spine, all that good stuff.
At 40?
What we're gonna do while this is in the press,
I would
or the vise rather,
can you
just take this.
actually shoot again? Because some people with that pin, they end up shooting like proper radius. So you should.
Set those.
If you think you can do it, yeah. I mean, you have this one here. This is yeah, you want to figure it in?
Being limb driven, bring your launcher down. So when you draw and these limbs flex, bring it up.
Yeah, this
Okay.
one, you can set it to,
All right. That's good for that.
this one, if you're wearing multiple arrows, you can pull
Watch
this
behind you,
arrow
Ryan.
off, pull the new one on, and then all your arrows are set up. You can adjust
Keep
it
it
in
going.
and out to fit, keep alignment, so if it's too big, you can slide it in.
All right, you can zoom in here.
Like now,
What's the difference between
Timing on the cam versus your draw stops here and here. It's a hair top ahead,
oh, this?
which is fine.
This would
It's gonna absorb into that
pick mount.
moleskin there.
the lift has the
This is all the way up. There's plenty of slack in your drop away. And what we're gonna do
Away from the sides down.
is mark it about at the end of your riser. It's
Some
gonna
people
be
believe in it, some people don't.
where you want to run your arrows typically.
It's
Good, good.
you guys are running back.
We're gonna tie in a kisser and put in a peep sight. Obviously this is on the bow for a
Yeah, I'm gonna
reason.
need your
We're gonna press these limbs in. People run their kisser buttons typically an inch to an inch and a quarter above their loop.
Yeah, come here. Look at my bow.
And this being a 34 axle to axle bow,
What do you think?
roughly 5 inches to 6 inches above
That's
that
gonna be your bow
will go
in 10 years.
peep, depending
Is that
on the
okay?
person's draw length. So now that's out of there. Put tension back on it. We'll tie everything in
While
once we
putting this
get
stuff on, after you cut those
it
arrows, you want to
set
go over arrows with him real quick?
with the
and-
customer.
Yep. Which one do you
Here,
want?
dude.
FMJs, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
You want to look at arrows? Come here.
Just drop back.
I'm gonna have you hold that real quick, just so I get my release all strapped in.
We'll just have you draw this back. Keep your finger behind the trigger, obviously. Don't want to shoot it because that peep sight and kisser button will go flying.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
How's that fit?
That's a good sight view.
Looks good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you can let her down.
God, the wall on that, like compared to every other one that I've owned,
Mhm.
it's just like
First try, not
Insane.
bad. Leave this under a little bit of tension. And leave everything right where it's at. Tie this in.
Do you want to? There's two different glues. We have an epoxy that takes. Sorry, making sure I remember.
We don't like using the clips
Um,
for these because they seem to bend and then launch off the string
and there's also an epoxy.
when you shoot.
And with the epoxy,
So-
you want them to sit parallel.
Tie this in with some 3D serving.
Okay. You need my
Now
another arrow?
that's done,
Or I can.
we'll tie the
I can
top
just-
side.
We can put this in the draw board and measure it that way, in case your drawing changed or something.
Do the same thing for the top side.
So this one pin that I am getting, it is adjustable. You said it's just harder.
It's just the dial's a little bit smaller than all the other ones. So it's not a.
This is, you want to go with this?
One more. To cinch it down.
And that's like
Take a blade. 3/8 of an inch. Ish.
Is that the sort of thing you're looking for?
Yeah. I thought I was gonna get the HHA, but I told him it's basically screwed in front. I'm not really gonna adjust it ever. If I'm at 40 yards, if I have to aim 4, but it's alright. Okay.
Smush it down.
Less tinkering around with the deer in front of me.
Okay.
Smush it down.
Hey, one at a time. Or one back. What did I tell you? You weren't gonna touch anything. You already flamed. You're okay. I just don't want you to hit me.
And we'll tie in the peep. Peep's gonna be pretty much the same as tying in the kisser, except for when we get to the serving part. Double wrap top, bottom,
Do you want any of your packaging?
top again.
What am I dealing with here for?
Those are sight tapes, and that's the manual.
Cinch it down. Always make sure your tag ends aren't on the string, because when you go to
I don't know if you
melt these, you'll burn the string.
Yeah, I always, usually the first or second hunt, I leave it on and forget to buy a battery for the rest of the season. But they are,
Smush that down.
if you remember.
Now this is where people normally mess this up. So you feed it in between the strings.
Okay, if I cut this bridge lock thing off real quick.
Since this string is going up and over, you want to follow the turn or the twist of your string.
Do you need this?
No, you might need it at some point, so I definitely need to do it.
It's just a
Roughly 5.
Yeah, it's,
I didn't know if I had to go in if I didn't use
Flip this tag end back towards the peep if you're on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And since you're going under this, you put this over the string.
Okay, here.
this thing.
Yeah, and then you can
Go in between.
No, I'm gonna fix
1,
those arrows
2,
so it doesn't confuse
3, 4,
the pledging.
5. Take this back towards your serving, and then wrap it back.
His drawing's all set, right?
Your draw length and everything is all set, right?
Smush it tight.
Pull it back, watch this.
Pull it tight. Take this, cut it. Take your lighter, do the bottom. Since this is going this way, take it, go up and over.
It's getting busier and busier every weekend.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Sounds about right. How much are the half dozen for arrows?
FMJs, they're 35, I believe. DJ,
Yep.
F135.
Yeah.
That is a little bumper.
No, when I snug it in here.
Smush it down.
I can't be
Voila. Alright, so to set your third axis and your second axis, there's a bubble level here on the frame of the sight,
Don't hit anything with it, okay?
which is level now. So you want to look up top here or out in front here. Then if you look around the front, it shows the level is completely off. So we're going to loosen some screws. If I can get the right size. Alright, now if you want to look at this level and look at this level. Perfect. Pretty well perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, now here's your third axis. Tip it forward. So if you're shooting uphill or downhill out of a tree stand. That's going to be your third axis. It seems to be set well. Usually HHA is pretty good out of the box.
So it looks like it has a tad bit of tilt, but nothing too like,
Yep.
crazy.
That's-
It's still within its lines,
Yep.
and you're talking probably like, what, less than a quarter inch of anything.
It looks great. Looks great. So,
Like that bubble didn't even move.
third axis is set. So if you're hunting out of a tree stand, you're still going to be rock solid.
This is gonna be the fun part.
This is the fun part. This is the best part. We'll go up here. We'll put it through some paper. Aim somewhere in here and it'll hit down here.
Okay.
These knocks don't come
Free,
set
so
from
you
the
have to
factory.
knock it and turn it.
Yeah. And they're pretty tight on these axis arrows. we are gonna put, if you want, a pad right here that
Mhm.
captures your arrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would.
Yeah.
It's kind of loud.
So you
when
said
it bounces.
aim up towards the top there. and-
Yeah, I'll tell you higher or lower. Looks good right there. So, got a knock low left.
Okay.
We'll shoot another one. See what it looks like. Aim a little bit right of that one. Looks good. That's a pretty good bullet hole there. It's just a hair knock low left. We'll do one more. See if we can get a consistent tear out of it. Peep sight look good, everything feels
Yeah,
good?
everything's feeling great.
Good. A little bit right to that one. You're good. So, it's another knock low left. So we'll make some adjustments and try her again.
It's shooting smooth. Fine tuning, getting it set out at about 20 yards. Do some paper tuning, then we should be able to hit the woods.
So with a knock low left, you want to move the rest down and to the right. And we do one at a time. So we're going to fix the knock low first. This should leave us with a knock left. Should. Sometimes it fixes it. Let's go shoot it.
Like aim true to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll definitely want a pad on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's noisy.
That's a bullet hole. Try her again.
Sweet.
You can aim at these holes.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hit somewhere right in there.
Okay.
Money.
Sweet. That looks good.
That's a great bullet hole. Doesn't get much better than that.
Not in the slightest. Sweet.
That is a perfectly tuned stick, my friend.
Kind of got to give you guys an overview of the bow that we're picking up here today. This is going to be my primary bow for the 2024 season and going forward. So it's kind of starting off, this is the G5 Prime Rev X4. It's 34 inches axle to axle. I got a 6 arrow quiver on the side here with a quick detach mount on it. Went with an HHA Tetra Max single pin sight with an easy adjust wheel on it. And then I also have the G5 Epsilon drop away rest on there. And then as well as my stabilizer goes, I went with an 8-inch Bee Stinger Micro Hex. And then new arrows, went with the Access 5mm arrows with a little bit added extra weight on the top just to kind of punch through some thicker brush or anything. Got the standalone peep sight. I got a single standing kisser button. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty plain Jane, simple bow. It's set at 60 pounds. Shoots at about 380 for feet per second. And overall, I'm excited to start getting to use this out in the woods. And you know, I just wanted to thank Becker's Archery here in Fowler, Michigan for doing such an amazing job of getting this bow set up. Just really excited to use this in the upcoming season.
Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Said we picked up Brendan's Prime Rev X. It's a really nice bow. absolutely love the bow. I shot it once before when I was looking for what kind of bow I wanted, but I'm glad you finally have it in hand.
Yeah.
It's getting close to season, getting ready.
Exciting.
So, again, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Becker's Archery for letting us film there, really helping us out pick new bows, because neither of us had done that in a while, so that really helped. But again, thanks for watching. As always, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, go over to our Instagram, follow us there. Thanks for watching.